watching, Santa's waiting. Christmas Eve is slowly fading. Can you hear him in the night? Close the door, turn out the light.
What up, peeps? Mr. Bones back at you, and it's day 3 of 12 days of AxeMas. And what we're talking about is 2019, The Nights Before Christmas. Directed by Paul Tanter and written by Simon Phillips and Paul Tanter. Starring Simon Phillips as Santa, Selah DeGood as Miss Claus, Keegan Chambers as Courtney, and Shannon Cotter as Jennifer. This is the sequel to the one I watched yesterday. And the IMDb doesn't say much about a murderous Santa and Miss Claus play a cat and mouse game with the FBI. And this has an all-new cast except for the people who play Santa and Miss Claus, which confused the hell out of me. Playing the same characters from the first one, but you got a new guy playing the main cop from the first movie. He's like retired, and the bad guy coming after him, and it's a completely different dude. The first person in the first movie had a completely clean-shaven head. This one has like a half head of hair with a bald spot, and sounds different. Then you got Keegan Chambers playing Courtney and Shannon Cotter playing Jennifer, and it's confusing to me, like trying to figure out who these people were and what's going on with them until like the very end when the two girls go to visit or try to protect the last victim of Santa Claus, and it's Jennifer's uncle, and I hear him calling her Jennifer and stuff, and the Santa is trying to get to her and reunite with his daughter. But other than that, you know, the main important people are Mr. and Miss Claus, which are still played by the same people from the other movie, and are still charismatic and cool and fun to watch. So it starts off with, you know, at the end of the last one, Santa escapes, but they did shoot Miss Claus once and caught her, and she's in jail. So at the beginning of this one, after a little messing around with the cop that's watching over her, she escapes and reunites with him, and they continue on their bloody spree. And in this one, they're, you know, in the last one, they was killing people based off 12 Days of Christmas. This one, he just has a naughty list, and he's checking it twice. Well, he says he checked it over and over and over. He has some kind of naughty list of people who wronged him in the past, people who worked at the asylum he was at that mistreated him, and other people like that, and he's going down the list and killing them all. And shout out to my friend Wes. I do have to mention, there's this one scene in an office with a board meeting, and one of the guys went to take a piss, and Santa shows up right next to him, the urinal next to him, and I don't remember what the guy says to him, but Santa laughs and just randomly pulls out like some tree limb trimmers, reaches down and gets rid of his shit, and there you go, Wes, a dick ripping scene. And then he takes it into where the board meeting is, and they're asking where such and such is, and he just throws the guy's dong right on the table and says, there he is. Then he goes in and kill all of them. There's one lady that's really lippy and has a lot to say, and he asks what happens if I kill everybody but one person, and they said that person would automatically become the new head of board or whatever. And so, yeah, this lady's really lippy, and ironically enough, he says, I like you. I'm going to do a favor for you. Not in so much words, but he kills everybody, leaves her there, so I guess, you know, leaves her in charge. She'll get promoted as the new head of board. And as for backstory, I don't know. It's a sequel to the other movie, which was him trying to find his daughter. And this one, he's still trying to get with his daughter, reunite with her, and they're killing people and doing their thing. This was enjoyable if you look over the completely different cast and, like I did, just concentrate on Mr. and Miss Claus for the first one. It's enjoyable and fun. I dare say just as fun as the first one, but I think I like the first one more. But that's what I watched for day 3 of AxeMas. Peace out.
A Murder City Christmas. West side, east side. On the east side where we ride or die, blowing green trees underneath Christmas lights. Got the sweet leaf dancing when the time is right. I'ma kill a motherfucker tonight. On the west side, Santa smokes PC